Yo, what's going on, people? Aiden here. Today I'm going to be talking about what it's like to be a parent and also a gamer at the same time. I've got a toddler myself, and yeah, I just wanted to talk a bit about my experiences and coming from sort of a background of being, quite heavy on gaming, as you guys know, and then YouTube and whatnot as well. Just how life kind of changes, your priorities change, and all that kind of stuff. And so, if you're interested in hearing a bit about this, then stick around and I'll just go through it. And if you've got any other ideas that we can talk about, or things that topics we might be interested in while we swing around as Spider-Man, maybe in the next video we could do something like that. That'd be cool. So yeah, one of the main things obviously is you're not gonna have as much time. So probably this is a pitch that people who are probably they might be having a kid later this year, or thinking about it in the next couple of years. I know certainly quite a few of my friends are. So yeah, what's it like having a kid and being a gamer? Well, obviously your priorities change. That's one of the big things. The sort of games you play change as well, I'd say, to an extent. Like sweaty, if you're kind of a sweaty gamer who likes competitive games, you're gonna struggle to keep up with the scene. If you're one of them guys who maybe reads a lot of patches, knows what the latest Call of Duty weapon is, etc., etc. Yeah, it's gonna be a struggle with them kind of games. Not only that, it's you're not gonna want to have that much stress added to your plate. I think that's one of the big things as well. So, like for me personally, like just more chill vibe games have just been nice, man. Like this Spider-Man game I find very chill. You can just swing around, and then if you want to get a little bit of combat out of it, you can go fight some people as well. More now, obviously, I know that's my main game that I've always played like in the last couple of years. And I find myself uninstalling it frequently, and then I'll reinstall it to like record stuff for YouTube, and then I'll play it a bit. I'm like, yeah, this game is good, and then I'll play it, and I'll just get stressed again, and then I'll just uninstall it again. So them kind of games, like I find, especially in the first few months. I mean, first few months you ain't gonna be playing much of anything really. I had a Steam Deck for sort of the first 4 months, and then I ended up selling it because I wasn't using it. But I completed 2 games on that. I think it was like Star Wars one, Star Wars Force Unleashed, the first one, and then it was Lord of the Rings, the Lord of the Rings one. What was it called? The one, not Middle Earth, Shadow of War. Is it the first one? The first one out of those two. I completed that as well. And that's sort of like 3 o'clock in the morning kind of thing, just chilling with my Steam Deck and just keeping an eye out for the little one in case he wakes up. So yeah, and then I spoke to a friend actually who's, before I had my kid, he told me a bit about kind of how he played Final Fantasy when he was bottle feeding, and basically he was playing Final Fantasy, and then one hand's got the controller and the other hand's got the bottle, and it was quite good because it was like quite a lengthy game and story based, kind of turn based, so it kind of worked for him. So he ended up playing, I think, like one of the older Final Fantasies, like the maybe Final Fantasy 7 remake, or I don't know, one of the remake ones anyway. Like I don't know the ordering of them, but yeah, that's what he was saying. So yeah, that's kind of a little background on the kind of games you might end up playing. Obviously the other thing is as well, like you got to kind of choose what you spend your spare time on, between doing gym stuff as well, like looking after your health and all that kind of stuff. And gaming, unfortunately, is not the thing that does that. It doesn't really contribute to that, really, unless you're playing like VR, sort of one of them VR games that kind of gets you sweating, which you're not going to really do if you've got a little one, because you need to keep an ear out. So that's kind of the one thing about gaming as like a hobby. It's not really a self-sustaining hobby, in the sense that you've got to have other things going on, like in terms of exercise and stuff like that. So that's maybe another topic for another video, perhaps. Actually, that could be a good one actually to go into, sort of how my exercise and regimes and stuff all ended up changing after having a little one. And yeah, that'll be an interesting one. I'll keep that one pinned in the back of my mind. So yeah, that was kind of it for this video, I think. If I covered enough stuff, yeah. What did my gaming hours look like? Well, some months nothing, like literally 3-4 months of just nothing. And then my friends, like in the WhatsApp groups and stuff, they're all talking about games still. So then you kind of get back into it, and then you play it, and then you kind of realize like, oh, actually, like it would have been better if I slept. Like a lot of the time, especially because you're going to be sleep deprived as well. It's precious moments where you can get a nice rest. So actually, I found reading to be quite good. And I must have read about 7-8 books last year, which is like way more than I've read in the past 10 years, man. I'm not really a big reader, but yeah, last year I found reading books was quite a nice way of just relaxing and chilling compared to games. Especially because my daytime work is in front of screens as well. So I'd say like your hobbies can change, and it's kind of like you don't want to like fixate too much on what you do. Just the main thing is just to kind of stay on top of your health, so that when you're needed, your body's there. Do you know what I mean? Like, but when you need, I mean, like, let's say for example he's ill, something like that, then you're gonna be doing like 2-3 nights of difficult nights, like more than usual, and then you might get ill on top of that as well. So you want to like prioritize keeping yourself kind of in good place physically and all that kind of stuff. And I find like gaming, it's reminded me what I was going to talk about. I find gaming doesn't really contribute to that, depending on where you're playing. Like, one thing that I wanted to get into was going off after the Steam Deck. I basically got a Nintendo Switch just like a couple of months ago. No, not even that, maybe like a couple of weeks. And I found that to be quite cool, because similar to Steam Deck, actually, when I first got Steam Deck, there wasn't much content for it. I didn't really have the right games. But within Nintendo, there's a lot of games, and it's kind of like you can pick it up and put it down kind of thing, which is quite nice. Obviously, the PlayStation can do that as well, and PC, you can kind of do that if you put it on sleep mode, etc. But what was nice about the Nintendo is you can pretty much play it anywhere. So I took it on like a little getaway that we did as well, and I did actually play like one of the days. I played like some Mario, and then played a bit of Zelda as well. That what's that? Ocarina of Time, something like that. I started playing that as well. So that's like another kind of easy way of playing, and it doesn't take it out of you like I guess sweaty gaming does. So probably, if I was to conclude this video, I'd say sweaty gaming is probably going to be limited. It's not off the cards, but it will be limited. Just because your energy, you want to conserve that. It's going to be more important to, you don't want to be raging on a game and then, go have to change nappies and stuff like that. You want something that's going to like make you feel good and refreshed and stuff when you're going to play it, So story-based games can do that. Spider-Man for me is, I'm a big Spider-Man fan as well from when I was little. So this game, Spider-Man 2 on PS5, it just hits the spot for me. That kind of stuff. And then obviously, keep on top of hobbies and as best you can, but it's not like a big deal that things can fall back, etc. And the nice thing I'd say about it as well is you don't really get pulled into any hype or anything like that. Like, there's a new Dragon Ball Z game coming out later this year, and I'm like, yeah man, I can't wait to play it. But then like, whatever, then you forget about it a second later, so it's all right, you're not thinking about it too much, and then when it comes out you play it. Do you know what I mean? That's the nice thing about it as well. So I'd say good luck to any like dads who are new dads out there. Anyone who's watched this video and is having a little one, or just had a little one and just wants to hear about other dads who have played games. And I found on YouTube, I looked at this topic like a year ago, and there wasn't many videos about it from actual gamers. Like, there was one or two videos I watched were quite good, but that was it really. So I think a lot of like I said, a lot of my friends are going in that direction as well, and they're all gamers. So I'm expecting them probably, I'll see what their opinions are when the time comes, but they're probably gonna have similar experiences as well. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, man. Catch you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching the video, and if you got any ideas, probably the next episode will be about gym stuff, so that's cool for that one. But if you have any ideas for ones after that, then shout me. And lovely speaking to you all. Take care, have a great day, peace.